Hello together. As you heard, I'm Florian, and I'm still pretty new to CGI. I started in December last year in the business unit Germany North, and I'm in the team for solutions for the aerospace industry in the metro market Hamburg. However, right now I mostly support in the business unit GTO with managing infrastructure projects. So before I joined CGI, I worked for various consulting companies. And although I'm originally an industrial engineer, so I studied industrial engineering 10 years ago, and during my recent project, I found out that the world is digital, completely digital, and almost every big project in the industry is first of all an IT project or has a very significant part of it where it's about digitalization, IT, and so on. So this is why I decided to start a second study in computer science, which I do part-time now and will probably finish or hopefully finish next year. And besides my engagement in GTO, I'm the responsible sales manager for the CGI solution MaEVA for Germany North. And this is what I want to introduce to you in the next 20 minutes. Well, first of all, I'm sorry that I can only show you slides on iCast. I know to get the look and feel of the software, you need to see it in action. This is why I invite you to join the breakout session afterwards, where I will share my screen and you can see the software working. So, what is MaEVA? MaEVA is short for Maintenance and Expertise Video Assisted Remote Collaboration. It is a digital collaboration platform which allows a connected field operator to enter a virtual meeting room and get immediately the help of one or many experts to solve an operational problem. To say shortly, MaEVA is a collaboration tool, but an extraordinary one, and I will show you on the next slide why. So MaEVA is optimized especially to host video conferences, to share multiple video streams, to implement augmented reality objects to those video streams, and provide access to document repositories. This is combined with two key features of the software. First of all, you have a very high utilization of bandwidth in the network. With MaEVA, you can host video streams even under mobile 3G conditions. If you've tried to do video conferencing with maybe Skype or WebEx or another tool on your cell phone without a stable Wi-Fi connection, only with 3G, I'm pretty sure you might have experienced some issues there. So the performance of MaEVA is very profitable for the field worker. For example, in a big assembly hall of a car manufacturer, where you have a worker who uses a tablet in the most faraway corner of the assembly hall with an unstable network connection. The second key feature is the universal video interface of the software. With CGI MaEVA, you can easily integrate video feeds from a local webcam, but also from a remote located IP camera. A simple video file that you might have on your network storage or maybe on your laptop, or from a camera based on a UAV device, so to say like a drone with a camera. This can all be implemented or imported to a MaEVA meeting. So there's a big focus on collaboration using video streams. So there are some more features that make MaEVA unique in the landscape of remote virtual collaboration tools. You have to imagine the collaboration tool. The collaboration takes place at the virtual joint desk, where all the participants sit around the desk, and here everyone has the possibility to share video streams or to share documents, to open documents, to work together on those documents, or to annotate, to make markers on those documents, or also on applications. Every application which you have on your desktop is Excel, Word, or a browser or whatever, you can import it to MaEVA and can even share the control of this application by remote control. You can also create Kanban boards in this meeting, and there are still more features, and I will show you later if you will join me in the breakout session. In this joint desk view, every participant controls his own focus. So it's not like only you see what what the presenter wants you to see. So maybe you have a big session where you have a collaboration for a lot of people, and they work on different items. Maybe 2 participants are browsing through a shared PDF file. 2 others are working together on a Kanban board, or other participants are checking a video stream, all in one meeting. So that said, the owner of the room, so you can say the host of the meeting, do have the option to set the focus for everyone to his view and thus work in presentation mode. So where everyone sees what the presenter wants him to see. So this you can also do with MaEVA, but on the other side, in the collaboration mode, you can have everyone can look at the item which is most interesting for him, which is very profitable if you work together and not only doing like an online presentation. In MaEVA meeting, there's also an interface to include live data from Internet of Things devices. So you can collect any data from a used Internet of Things interface and show this data as a graphical chart. This is very interesting for monitoring of smart factories, for example. The expert maybe can monitor the data given by a production machine and include this data in the meeting. I already mentioned augmented reality objects. They can be implemented to any video stream that you host in the meeting. So you can do annotations, and this is really interesting because with augmented reality, you can have moving objects because your camera is not a screenshot, it's a video feed, so the camera moves, and you can do annotations on objects, and the annotations stay on this object once it is selected, and I will show you this later in the breakout session. So imagine the technician who's located maybe at the aircraft manufacturer. He's located before the flight engine and gets instructions by a remote located engineer, because experts are scarce and expensive, and the expert is located anywhere around the world, and but you need to get his support right now. So you get instructions from this engineer, you invite him to your MaEVA session, and you need, for example, to know which screw of this engine has to be loosened to change the oil filter or whatever. The engineer can mark the specific screw in the video screen, and what this looks like can be experienced in the breakout session afterwards. So another very unique feature of MaEVA, which is completely transparent for the user, is the high level of information security. All documents and files which are shared in the workspace stay, from a technical point of view, on the local disk of the one who hosts the file. So if you host a PDF file, an Excel file, a Word document, or whatever, there is no uploading being done to a cloud, not to CGI cloud or not to any other cloud. No third party gets the ownership of any file which is uploaded. This is because everything which is shared as a stream from the one who hosts the file. So the file is not being transferred to a cloud. And all the streams that are taking place on MaEVA, because what you can see must be streamed somehow over the internet, is secured by AES 256-bit encryption, and thus by today's means cannot be hacked or compromised. So the meetings themselves can be leveled to various confidentiality levels, and this way the host can make sure only users with the right security clearance can join the meeting. So the host can set, this meeting is highly confidential, and so only the cleared personnel can join this meeting. Or maybe he makes it like a low confidential meeting, and maybe everyone in the company can join this meeting. This way, there you have the control. You can also lock the meeting that nobody can join the meeting unless you invite them, and so on. There's lots of features coming with it. Last but not least, a very practical feature is the automatic generation of meeting minutes and saving of shared documents. So the meeting can also be recorded, and documents can automatically be saved by all participants if the host of the meeting allows it. But this, when you leave the meeting, will be asked, where do you want already a folder created in your personal drive where everything is saved. If you want to, you can uncheck it and nothing is saved. So this is you don't have to download from meeting any files or any items that you want to use afterwards.